You search for how to build editorial workflow automation in Zapier. I'm going to walk you through a Zap that sends a Slack message the moment a new article hits your Airtable editorial calendar. Open your browser, go to zapier.com and sign in. Your dashboard loads up. Before we build anything, if you haven't connected Airtable and Slack yet, open My Apps now and get both accounts linked. It avoids the most common hiccup later. I'll wait. Now click Create in the top left corner, then select Zaps. The Zap editor opens clean. Click the Trigger step. This is what kicks the whole thing off. Search for Airtable, select it, and for the event choose New Record. This fires every single time a row gets added to the table you pick. Click Continue, grab your connected Airtable account, and continue again. Now select the base that stores your editorial content. I'm using my editorial tracker base. Then the table. Choose Editorial Calendar. That table is now the only one Zapier watches. Hit Test Trigger. Zapier pulls in a sample record to work with. If you get an error saying no records found, pop over to Airtable, add a quick test article, and come back to test again. I already have data, so I'll pick a recent record. All your fields appear right here. Article title, author, category, status, reviewer, publish date, notes. You'll feed these straight into the Slack message. Click Continue with selected record. Now the action. Click the plus icon below the trigger, search for Slack, pick it, and for the event choose Send Channel Message. This writes a message directly into a Slack channel. Continue, select the workspace your team uses, and then choose the channel. I'm sending mine to #editorial-updates. Yours might be #editorial-team. Now the message field. Click inside it. I'm going to add a small document emoji first. Just type :document or pick it, then a line that says new article ready for review. Onto that I'll map in the fields. Click into the field, hit the Insert Data button, and pull in article title, then author, category, status, reviewer, publish date, and notes, each on its own line. Underneath notes I'll add please review this article before publication. This is where I see people trip up. The field names you insert here must match Airtable's column headers exactly. A stray space or a capital letter means that field shows up blank in Slack. I always double check the mapping before moving on. Click Continue. Click Test Step. Zapier fires a test notification to your Slack channel. Go check Slack and make sure the message landed. You should see the document emoji, the headline, and all the map fields filled in. If something is missing, jump back and recheck that field mapping. I have had the Notes field appear empty because I've mapped a column called Note instead of Notes. The test step is your proof, so don't skip it. Before publishing, give everything a quick scan. Trigger is Airtable New Record. Action is Slack Send Channel Message. The right base and table are selected. The Slack channel is correct and the test worked. I always name the Zap now so I can find it later. Click the name at the top and type Editorial Workflow Automation. That's descriptive. Hit Publish. Your automation is live. Now the real test. Add a new article to the editorial calendar in Airtable. I'll make one up with dummy details. Wait a few seconds for Zapier to pick it up, then open Slack. The notification should appear in the right channel with every field filled. If it does, you're done. The workflow is running on its own. A couple things after it's live. If you add a new column to your Airtable table later, jump back into this Zap and update the message template, otherwise that field will never show. I also recommend checking the Zap History tab every week or so. It tells you which records triggered and flags any runs that erred. And if your editorial team publishes a high volume of articles, keep an eye on your Zapier task usage so you don't bump into plan limits. That's the thing that catches people by surprise. If this walkthrough saved you time, smash the like button, subscribe for more hands-on automation builds, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments are what push this video to other editors looking for the same thing.